Greetings, my name is Tim Sue, and you're watching a match of the Dragon Ball Z online card game. If you would like to find out more about the DBZ OCG, visit DragonballZOCG.com. This match was one of 3 games for the finals of online tournament event number 9. The tournament finalists were forum members Wilding and Just9001. Judging for the match was performed by Kamikalo, and the game was observed by Gear, Majofa, Vegeta15, and Krillin the Villain. What you will be watching is the second match out of 3 to determine a tournament winner. Technical difficulties arose in getting footage for the other games. Many thanks go to Kamikalo for getting footage of the matches. During the course of the video, please pause the footage if you would like to get a closer look at a card power. As for who is playing what, Wilding is piloting a black strategic Dr. Wheelo with Popo Sensei, and Just has the orange Blitz Lord Slug with Frieza Sensei. While they are setting up and ironing out some technical difficulties of their own, let me get you up to speed on the results of round 1. Just opened combat on the second turn of the game with 2 copies of Lord Slug's presence in hand. He was able to get out Earth Dragon Balls 3 and 5 to draw several cards, level up with Slug's power, and whittle Wilding worryingly down to 35 life cards in the first combat. Wilding stabilized after that, but could not come back from his deficit, and the first game went to Just. Now, most of the setup for the second match is not yet taken care of, but we're just going to have to wait while they get their things ironed out. Now, Wilding has gotten out one of his bio-androids, and that particular one, Kishime, is the standard pick for the first turn of the game. That android has the highest power-up rating out of the 4 that Wheelo can tutor, and he stands the most to gain from your first power-up step. It breaks down after that to usually pick up Misato-kun on your opponent's first turn, then get Ebifuria, and finally Kochin after your 3 bio-androids are out. Now, Wilding with a couple other cards in play, Planet Arlia and Black Shadow Memories, and he should be giving the turn over to Just now. Waiting for him to draw his cards. And there we go. Just is going to lay a setup down and move the game forward. Back to the game now. Still waiting for that first combat to be declared. You've got more setup for Wilding. He's got Ebifuria in play now, and he's also going to be picking up his cards and putting down a Black Dragon support and an Android attack drill. But he is still not interested in combat. Trying to fill the void here, waiting for stuff to do, and there's Wilding's 4th turn of the game, and now Kochin is out. And let's see, we're still waiting for Just to get his cards. And there we go. And with those 4, he is going to declare combat on Wilding. And Just is going to open with a Lord Slug's presence. Unfortunately, Wilding had a sphere waiting for him, and then Wilding is going to go straight for the Shadow Memories. It was Slug's presence that caused a lot of trouble for him in round 1, so he's going to target and remove 2 of those from Just's life deck. that taken care of, Just is going to move forward and try to disrupt Wilding with a Gohan's kick here in just a second. But Wilding one step ahead with a black grappling to stop it and to start milling Just. Following that up, Wilding is going to use his mastery and a black dragon support to sweep Just's hand, and it's going to be open season for the bio androids after that. Even Slug's personality power worked against Just, and it allowed Wilding to play black buffer block to get back his black dragon support for next turn. With nothing else, Wilding is going to go for a Fruit of the Tree of Might here, discarding his planet Arlia in the process. He plays it safe and activates Popo Sensei to discard Just's setup before he does anything else, and then he's going to go to work. In the meantime, still trying to figure out how to fill the void in between some of these moves and some of the action. Folks, I'm just working on it, so. Anyway, Dr. Wheelo now at level 2, and he's about to use Popo here. There we go. And there you go. Now Wilding is using Wheelo's level 2 personality power to mill the top 6 cards off of Just's life deck. That particular number is equal to the number of personalities in play. That's how Wheelo's level 2 power works. And then following up with Kishimi's 6 life cards from Kishimi, 6 life cards from Ebifuria after that, and a total of going to be 12 life cards of damage from Dr. Koshin. And in one combat, Just is going to go from 59 cards down to 29 cards left in his life deck, and we're just going to watch it all play out right here. And that's going to complete the first combat of this match and pretty much decide the flow of it as well. Going into Wilding's turn now. Checking his top 6. And Wilding manages to find another black dragon support in his top 6, and that is not looking good for Just. Wilding is going to declare and sweep Just's hand with two times dragon support, and Wilding will be fully able to do the last 22 cards of damage to Just if this combat would have played out, but Just admits defeat, and that's the game. Now, due to time constraints, I'm not able to show all of round 3's match, but I do have the first combat that got recorded. This is going to be able to give you a better idea of how Slug is capable of performing. Now just waiting for the second match to finish up, and we'll transition right into that one combat. Okay, it's the second turn of the game, and Just has declared combat with 2 cards in his hand. The first move is once again a Lord Slug's Presence, and this one is going to go through. Just letting them catch up. Okay, there you go. He's going to pick out Earth Dragonball 3 and now has 4 cards in his hand. Wilding's first move is to give control to Misato-kun and trigger his mastery and his 1 dragon support. He doesn't discard a black style card, so just gets to choose what he should discard. Just is then going to tap his personality power and gets to advance a level since Lord Slug controls 2 Dragon Balls. Wilding decides to block that with Misato-kun and take a pass. Following up his level 1 power, Just is going to tap his level 2 and put a few more cards back in his deck, and the physical attack will wind up going through, Wilding deciding to take it. Now, right when Just triggered his level 2 power, he should have paid 2 stages for it, because that is a next attack effect of Misato-kun's power. However, the cost wasn't in a position to change whether or not he could have performed the attack. It's just that nobody caught that. Wilding triggers Kishimi and Just blocks with Kaioken Shield, and that ends the combat. Wilding holds on to Namek Ball 7 and goes on to win the 3rd match of the finals and the tournament. Congratulations to Wilding, and thanks goes out to everyone who participated in the 9th online event for the Dragon Ball online card game circuit. This was a standard rules tournament, and for those of you who remember it from Score's game, yes, there are now tough enough tournaments. One is ongoing right now at DragonBallZOCG.com. Please head over there to find all about the cards, decks, tournaments, and forums for the card game. Once more, thank you for listening. My name is Temsu, and I'll see you next time.